What is going on, my good people? This is your main man Ben here, and we got another tech reviews, guys. Man, it's been a while since I pumped up reviews. I would say more than 2 months now, maybe a month, but I would like to pump this out because it's a good deal, man. It's so good because Black Friday is just around the corner, and I think manufacturers, companies are trying to cash out on that event. In America, it's big. It's Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. They're just going it out 2 weeks, 3 weeks ahead of time. But today, guys, we are going to review a new microphone. It's actually not new. It's made by Zoom. Zoom is a very reputable company, man, and I love Zoom so much. My main driver audio recorder is the Zoom H6. In fact, we are using it right now. Use it for podcast reviews, video productions, and all that stuff. And it's just overall reputable company. And I want to try this budget microphone that they release. I'm assuming that they made this to counteract the success of Rode Podmic, which is the budget-friendly pod mic, you know, talking broadcast quality microphone that we have here. And we used this for a while now. I want to say more than a year. It was a birthday gift by my brother. But we're gonna check out how this will pan out versus the Rode Podmic. Rode Podmic, by the way, is $99. Guess what, this, guys? It was retailed around 89, maybe 70 bucks. I got this in Best Buy for $49. I mean, can you believe that? We'll check it out, the quality, check out the frequency response, compare it a little bit with this guy right here, Rode Podmic, since that's where the budget realm comes in, there in that range. But before anything else, guys, appreciate you, man. More than 700 subscribers, little community. This is a contribution to the world, and so glad that you know, the support, the like, subscription, hit it in there, guys. But let's get into it. Right out of the box, this is what it got inside the box. A really nice manual. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. It comes with a foam, guys. I mean, ooh, that's a savings of at least $10 to $15. But let's take this bad boy out. Oh man, it's all metal. This is metal, but this is plastic. It looks like a good quality plastic with that you know, that like matte feel. And what do we got? Adapter. So it's a converter adapter. I don't think we're gonna need it, but it's nice to have one of these for the tabletop, you know, extenders and other some sort of stand that you got. But let's put this out real quick. This is all metal, guys. Check this out. Let's remove the foam. Check out everything. Ooh, look at this. So how you use this is you speak up in here, because it looks like the diaphragm is pointing out towards this side. You don't want to speak in this end because this is not a dynamic mic. Dynamic mic had that capsule in there that's pointing to beside it. That's where you're supposed to talk. But this looks like it's pointing in here, and obviously doesn't have a filter. It has that metal mesh for a little bit of, you know, plosive rejections and all that. But I assume since they included a foam, that would be the purpose of that one, to cut those plosives and sibilants. The Rode Podmic, on the other hand, has a built-in pop filter in the inside. At least that's what Rode said. Microphone. It registered around 451 grams. It's not the heaviest microphone like the Rode Podmic, but it has a weight in it, and it's all metal construction. The only plastic I must say is this guy right here, but the mount itself, let's remove this real quick. Yeah, this is metal. It holds it. But you can get a, a mount if you want the shock mount. I don't think mine's fit in it, but without further ado, let's check it with how it sounds. So this is how it sounds like talking in the ZDM-1 of Zoom. Man, I kind of like have a feeling that it doesn't sound like a dynamic microphone. It sounds crispy, man. I can definitely distinguish that my pod mic has a little bit more muddiness versus this guy. It's actually plugged in right now in the Zoom H6, guys, without the foam pad. This is how it sounds like. I'm speaking towards this side, and I know my breathing and how I speak is going towards the camera, where the microphone is angled towards around 10 or 9:30ish. That's how it sounds like. But if you talk directly in here, you can definitely in front of them microphone, and you can probably hear more plosives because there's no filter inside the microphone itself. By the way, guys, since it's dynamic microphone, we are cranked up at 7.5, almost 8 at the gain level here in our Zoom H6. So we are a little bit too high on what we're asking to have in our microphone and interface. Now we have a couple of different cloud booster here, or dynamic mic booster. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna hook it up here in the TECHNICA booster, dynamic booster. What this basically does is give you a little bit of like plus 10 or 20 dB. That way you can crank down the amplifier that you're using and lower that gain. That way you don't introduce noise or remnants that can ruin your audio. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna plug this in, and we're gonna put in this foam and see how it looks like. So what we have right now is we hooked up the CT booster one to the microphone, and we have added the foam that Zoom included into the device, and we are currently down at almost 5 in the gain. So it's like 4.8 in the gain in our H6, and it's much cleaner. I can tell you that right now. You can actually speak right in here and in the side, angling it, and it sounds a bit fantastic. I gotta tell you that right now. And this is how we're gonna do this plosive test. We're gonna read some scripts, whatever. It's podcasting mic. This is what it's built for. And let's check it out real quick. Check sound check. Check sound check. Test mic 1 2 3. Check sound check. Test mic. Sound check check check. Sound check check check. Sound check check check. Sound check check check. Sound check check. The proximity test of it is a little bit of picking up in the sideways, but I notice in the back end, it's not like it has a, I must say the rejection of the noise in the back is a little bit more present versus the pod mic. That's I can tell it because my pod mic, I've been using it for almost more than a year, like a year and a half, and I'm quite familiar with how my voice sounds in it. But this is kind of promising though. I like how this thing sounds. It's a little bit more susceptible because I have a table mount here. All my stands has been used by my pod mic and my NT1, but it looks like there is no, rejection or a spring or a vibration suspension thing that can absorb any sound. So if you tap in the table, you can definitely hear it. You can hear that exactly because it has no, suspension that absorbs those things. But other than that, I think it's a very promising microphone. There's no noise. I mean, I just want to test it because some microphone, if you touch this thing, it makes that humming noise. It's pretty well built, guys. I can't hear anything. I can hear my brother though. Yeah. But other than that, it looks like at $49, I don't think you can go wrong with this. If your main purpose is podcasting, I think for $49 right now is a very, very good deal. You want to check this out. Before anything else, let's quick comparison with Podmic. Make that, quick jab, and let's see how it goes. So for comparison, guys, we're just gonna have to take this as one-on-one because originally I just want to, test this mic out. But this is how it sounds in my Rode Podmic, talking almost like on top of it. I think these two mics will shine if you like kind of on top of each other, because if you're going to talk in an angle and if you're not on top of it, you're missing out that proximity effect, and it's kind of rich because you're on top of it. But I think that's where these mics are designed and built for. Other than that, the obvious difference between these two is that Podmic has this yoke. You can lock them in here. Basically, you don't need a suspension. It has that internal, shock absorption for stuff like that. And this don't have it, but it's still respectable though. Build quality, no doubt. Both are metal, bodies are metal, and all I can say is that the Podmic, you can kill a kangaroo probably on this one because this thing is heavy. It's all metal, and I think it's gonna live forever. But other than that, guys, we are going to read the script real quick. My voice right now, I'm still recovering for my cold. I still got some cough, but we are going to read, some script here. So this is my script and podcast, my intro, and let's get it on. What is going on, guys? This is your main man Ben here, and we are Talk Active. I work in technology field as PC tech administrator analyst for at least 10 years. I like cycling, boxing, outdoorsy things, and cryptocurrency. We generally talk about current events, technology, sports, or sometimes by request. We are regular people with factual experiences. It would be nice if you can contribute to the universe. Let's talk about it. And this is the Podmic. What is going on, guys? This is your main man Ben here, and we are Talk Active. I work in technology field as PC tech administrator analyst for at least 10 years. I like cycling, boxing, outdoorsy things. We generally talk about current events, technology, sports, or sometimes by request. We are regular people with factual experiences. It would be nice if we can contribute to the universe. Let's talk about it. I think that would be our mini comparison between the Podmic and the Zoom ZDM-1. I am quite impressed, to be honest, with this mic. I can recognize the muddiness of my Podmic. There is that low presence. The boost is kind of like shining in this one. Whenever I talk, I can hear that muddiness. This is kind of like clarifying, more clarity in it, and it acts like a little bit of like, kind of little bit of a condenser feeling, maybe because Podmic is a cardioid and this is a super cardioid. The noise rejection of the Podmic is evident. It's more amazing. It can reject some more noise in the back versus this guy right here. Other than that, man, for $49, guys, I think we got a winner here. You might want to check this out. And I think if you're a budget podcaster and you are, in the hunt, you can get two of these for the price of one of these, because this is $100. This is $49 right now in Best Buy. You might want to check it out. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching, man. I hope I help you guys in deciding on which one to get. Maybe we can further test this soon. I just want to take this out there, buy this mic probably. Would I recommend it in my usage for podcasting? If you have a lot of guests, if you are in a budget, then I think it is worth it. I don't know, because it's paired up with Zoom. It sounds amazing. I'm in track of buying PodTrack P8. It's the counterpart of the Rodecaster Pro of Rode, but I can't justify yet because our podcast right now revolves on Zoom or, digital, and it's just that I can't justify it. Zoom H6 is doing everything that what it can do. I run all the audios, the sound, box, the audio stuff here in my iPhone, tethered direct in the auxiliary of the H6. Other than that, it may be my master plan next year. We'll see. But overall, guys, I think this is a good buy for $49. You might want to check it out. You probably will see these a lot later on and podcasts and all that stuff. But thank you for watching, guys. My voice is kind of it's messed up. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Always remember, God is good all the time. This your main boy. Peace out.